What's up, Leo? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. That's me. Happy to have the Leo squad out there with me. I hope this finds you safe and well and healthy in your home, quarantining, right? If nothing else, maybe we can get you some fun messages for entertainment, but hopefully there's some solid messages in here that serve you quite well. So this is going to be all about relationships, love. It's funny, I almost said career as like a gut reaction, but so I'm not typically reading for career right now. I'm doing love, but maybe this might apply to your, to like your career and finances. Not for everybody, right? But you might be able to look at it through that lens as well. If I'm talking about a relationship, it may actually be between like you and your boss. Like literally though. Now I'm like, Leo, are you sleeping with your boss? Is that what's up? No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, guys, I'm just being silly. Okay. Here on YouTube, general readings is what I do. You guys know my spiel. Not every message will be yours. Come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind, please. Ultimately, you're in the driver's seat. You get to choose which messages you're going to take away. Oh, I thought I saw your card. I thought I saw the Leo card there. I saw the Magician. Magic. I heard sexual magic. That sounds about right, Leo. Leo. I love you guys. All right, let's do it. Messages for Leo's best and highest good, love, relationships, things that, I'm wanting to say career. Interesting. I wonder if there's a hybrid. Maybe you work with your, I don't know, do you work out of your home with your husband, with your wife, something like that? Could be. Anyway. Take away messages for your best and highest good. Anything that feels foreign or strange, release those messages. Don't take them on, right? If it's not your message, don't use that energy. But do give these messages time to resonate. Not everything will make sense instantaneously. So that's my spiel. Everything else is in the description box below, including the decks I'm using here today and my social media. The Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram. Like, share, subscribe, including on this video. And we are going to hop in. So... Ooh, Leo, your energy. Gulp. There's like there's a lot going on here. All right, anyway, we're going to hop into your person first. So bottom of your deck, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Swords. So with that, I'm getting someone potentially from the past is returning to to revisit something that they left behind. It could just be a heavy conversation or something like that. This is sometimes the liar, cheater, thief card. So for some of you, it's not going to be someone that you're really excited to see. It's someone that you potentially had a tower moment with because they chose someone else or they rejected the love offer that you gave to them. Yeah, something like they cut you off. And I mean, again, choose your person. Sometimes the energies go back and forth. But yeah, the pairing of all these cards, literally, it's like... You have like the good guy and the bad guy. I hate to say it like that, right? And I mean, obviously everybody's story is a little bit more complicated than just black and white, good and bad type thing. But you have like the choice, and there was a poor choice, right? With the tower. This is my interpretation, of course. There's the boredom, the complacency, the lack of love, and someone being like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to cut it off. And then there's that person returning to something that they chose to leave behind or be sneaky, right? Play head games. Now they're returning, right? With the Wheel of Fortune, it's all about divine timing. Usually it's forward progression, but literally this man here is like looking back to the past. So could be you, Leo, but you're being encouraged to focus on your work right now. And you have like a soulmate coming in. And it's someone that you might already work with. See, there it is. There's that career thing with the romance. I was feeling that earlier. Yeah, I think a lot of you are going to have someone choosing to come back in from the past. Potentially someone that you've been waiting to hear from. But ultimately, most of my Leos, it doesn't even seem like you're going to consider it momentarily, but then you're going to be like, nah, I'm good. Like you didn't treat me right the first time around. Then your ships come in a new form. Again, it may come in the form of a job offer or a romantic offer. You got a couple kings. Okay, so with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could also be with a fire king, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Wow, you have 3 kings in a row. This is absolutely insane. Okay, so you have a fire king, you have an earth king, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, then you have an air king, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So yeah, Leo, this is almost like a test from the universe when this old person comes knocking back on your door asking for like sympathy and I shoulda, coulda, wouldas and all that. Again, you're in the driver's seat. It's up to you, whatever you want to do, but don't think that that's your only option because with absolute clarity, This is really funny the way it's being relayed. This is a card of like secrets, things not being, fully visible. This to me is saying the secret is like underneath these three. So to me, it's almost like the reverse message is like, quite obviously, Leo, there's a lot of people looking at you. So yeah, don't settle. Don't settle for someone who didn't treat you like the star, right? Like the center of their world. Because yeah, ultimately, if they chose not to work with you, like kings usually will, they're the highest form of like kind of energy in the court cards anyway. So whether you're masculine or feminine, right? I'm not necessarily indicating that it has to be a male coming in, but this could represent at minimum two offers coming into you, but also it's probably someone coming in from the past who maybe they're a king now, maybe they've done some work on themselves, but that to me is saying err with caution. The only king missing though is the King of Cups. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I'm wondering what that's about. This is a Pisces card, so yeah, let's look into this and see what comes. All right. So your person, we're gonna read for that first. Their overall energies, yeah, coming in with an offer. Their mental energies, they've been thinking about you. So there's that divine pairing. You have a couple divine pairing here. Again, it's not your fire suit. That indicates to me there's multiple people going on here. You could have been involved with an air sign or an earth sign that had like a side piece, right? There could have been multiple air signs, multiple earth signs. Doesn't have to be that. But I mean, mentally, they're in a good place. They're pretty stable. They're wanting to come in and have a conversation with you, right? The queen of logic, of intelligence, of balance and harmony. It's a Libra card. So yeah, balancing of the scales, hitting reset, hitting recalibrate. That's what they're thinking of. But there is something about needing to clear the smoke or clear the clouds out of the way. That indicates to me like a heaviness that is both on, at minimum on their mind of something that was kind of foggy in the past with you. Maybe something needs to come into light, right? The moon is all about the darkness, the shadow self, right? Some sort of heavy conversation needs to come to light so that you're able to finally like put something to rest. Get rid of extra emotional baggage or however you want to phrase it. This person may actually have a discussion about moving back in with you if that resonates with any of my Leos out there. Let's throw some clarifiers on this. I don't want to dig too deep without any like solid cards backing it up, but this could be a same-sex relationship as well. The Queen of Swords, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, is facing the Queen of Pentacles, the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I will say, Leo, if your sun sign is Leo, but you have a chart full of earth or a chart full of air, that could absolutely indicate, I like that these queens are facing each other. They're willing to acknowledge, they're willing to have a conversation, they're willing to consider, but what's between them is a lot of burden, a lot of baggage. This is an interesting message. I don't think I've ever gotten this message before. There could be this, I don't know why, but this is representing you. I can't quite put my finger on it. I intuitively feel it. There might be some sort of circumstance or scenario where I don't know if this person was married or you found out that they had multiple options. Again, not for everybody, Leo, especially my Leos. This is such an odd message. You may have become friends with your main person's ex. Almost like, what is that movie, John Tucker Must Die? It's something like all the exes gang back together to be like, yeah, screw him. And like, there's actually like a weird, not weird, but an unusual friendship or bond that was formed from something that you mutually struggled or experienced with. It doesn't have to be this person's ex. It could absolutely indicate like a best friend that you guys maybe both went through difficult breakups together. And that was something that it's like you guys leaned on each other for support. Yeah. I just heard the song Lean On Me. Bill Withers just died, right? Lean on me when you're not strong and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. There's something about these two very feminine energies, though it doesn't have to be. But yeah, there's something really beautiful about that, Leo. All right. Queen of Swords is coming up with the Page of Wands. Okay, yeah. So your person, whoever this is, for most of you, I don't think it's like the best friend scenario. But again, that's for one or two of you. They're interested in talking and maybe flirting with you. The Queen of Pentacles, the action they're taking now is they feel like you're going to put them on the stake. Something about you're going to burn them alive. You're going to set them on fire because they don't trust your temper. They think you still hold on to a lot of like rage and maybe hostility about this. I'm getting metaphors of like Carrie, where she just sees something and there's that, what is it, that like string violin? It's like, da, 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 and like as soon as she looks at something, it like sets on like a flame, on fire. It's almost like those psycho cues. I'm talking about the movie, obviously. Like in the shower scene, it's like, I'm hearing that, but it's with like Carrie. It's like she turns and I mean, you guys are, in metaphor like Carrie, right? The fire signs. There's just burdens between them. This could indicate multiple people coming back too. Again, air signs and earth signs. Yeah. Oh, you guys got baggage. I mean, fire signs and then air signs. These are both like the difficult tens, right? It's not the 10 of cups. It's not the 10 of pentacles. It's like, damn, we've been through a lot of shit together. Okay, so here's what I like about this. I know you guys are like, what could you possibly like about those? Are tricky cards, right? This could actually indicate a brand new person, right? With the Ace of Pentacles, because flat out, you at least, I think most of my Leos have two exes that both went sour. Both had a lot of like secrecy, maybe some third party type stuff going on. Sagittarius had a lot of people in theirs too. Anyway, this could indicate a new earth sign coming in, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And as you guys start to converse, have conversations, you actually both discover that you both got put through the ringer romantically, and so you're looking for the real deal. You're looking for like fresh new love, so that you're not constantly having to return back to people of the past who burned you, right? This is kind of coming up as the liar, cheater, thief card. It's not always that, but in this spread, I have to be honest, guys. With the Tower and the Four of Cups, and like there's a lot of like, why didn't they pick me, or why did they choose the other person, the other woman, the other man? It's like, you guys were waiting for potentially an Aries to come in for a long time, and they just didn't. They were very stubborn. So let's look at what the universe wants you to see about this, because you have some very heavy cards here. Your overall energy is the Five of Pentacles. That's what I mean. Something about, what's that expression, like misery breeds company, or that's not quite it, but I hope you know what I mean. There's something about both these queens. Again, I am being called to say a same-sex couple. Doesn't have to be, though. Both these queens went through some major shit in their relationship, and it's almost like it was divine guidance that the universe wanted you two to meet. Again, potentially an earth sign or an air sign with you, Leo. Because you guys are going through your own individual struggles and hardships, but when you come together, it's almost like you've upped your ammunition. You guys are strong together, and you're both gonna like push through and fight and cheer each other on. But here's the thing. This person is interested in you romantically, but they know that you have options, or at one point did, and that they understand that you haven't fully healed from them, because this is what's coming up in your headspace, Leo. The options, the jugglers. Which one do I put down? Which one do I invest in? Quite frankly, I think there's two people that that are kind of on the outs with you by your choice, or just by default because they chose to leave, right? Because they ultimately kind of decided they weren't interested in the cup that you had to offer. And I know that sounds harsh. I'm just, I'm doing you no justice by bullshitting you, right? So I am sensing it was both. You rejected one, and then there was one that rejected you. There's a new person, again, probably an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that is, you guys are bonding over a mutual plight or struggle. They have some sort of romantic interest in you, but I'm almost getting, this is the first you've heard of it. Like, you're just being illuminated to it now in this tarot spread, only for some of you, of course. But here's the thing, in your heart space, you would really have to think about whether or not you could see them as a romantic partner. Because yeah, something about it doesn't just like leap off the page. It doesn't jump off the page for you about, oh yeah, you're my person, and thank God we finally found each other. You might be keeping them at a distance or at arm's length, and I think that's okay, because clearly you're still getting over some difficulties in the past. Yeah, I mean, I gotta be honest, a lot of you are still waiting for a person from your past to return. And I'm not sure it's the one that you want. I hate to say that, Leo. It might be for some of you, particularly, I'm being called to say Aries. Aries always gets this card in my spread, and that's what a lot of you have been waiting for, or it could, again, indicate a job offer. The Emperor is the one who builds the empire. He's like the career executive type. So you might be waiting on another fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sag. You have a Sagittarius card. You have Temperance coming up. Yeah, it's something about the cups do want to be blended again, but Again, though, in your heart space, you know that something's up. Some of you will consider it. Some of you will not consider it. Others of you are going to be tempted to do it. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just saying internally, your intuition, your gut is telling you, let me think this through. There's delay and pause in you taking action forward when this ship does potentially come in. Here's what I'm getting from this. This ship is sitting in a bowl, right? It's not sailing the ocean. There's mobility issues here. Some of you may literally have an ex who like had trouble getting around. They might be in a wheelchair. They may carry crutches or something like that. But what I'm getting is this ship wasn't destined to go far and away like magical places. It's kind of stuck. It's kind of anchored there because it just by default it's engulfed, or it's what is a good word for it? It's restrained. Something that you want it to take off. You want to set sail. You want it to be this beautiful, magical journey in love. That's what I mean. The person who potentially comes back to you, it's the person who doesn't offer huge amounts of growth, travel, expansion. It's kind of like you have to take this person as they are because they're not really looking for growth in love. Like they're happy where they are. They're pretty much anchored there. And so again, up to you, Leo, but it's almost like you can't get into this relationship thinking you're going to change this person. Or if you have a list of things you don't like about them, but you're like, well, maybe they'll change. I would not bank on that, particularly with an Aries or a Sag. They're very, very headstrong. And so are you. And there's nothing wrong with that. But this is indicating to me that ship that you're waiting for, it does come in. I think you're going to get your wish. I think this is you actually. I think you're going to be dissatisfied with the offer that comes in because it's not the spectacular dream you were hoping for, but it's almost like universe allowed this to happen so that you could see. Like, it's almost like, remember Aries, the first time I sent this jerk sailing? He came back, but like it really was for your own good because what the love that they have to offer doesn't match the love that you deserve and need, Leo. Don't shoot the messenger. That's just sort of the message I'm getting. So in terms of the action you're taking, yeah, someone from the past, potentially multiple people, are going to call you up, right? Waking the dead. And I want to be clear, waking the dead involves this. This is something you guys went through together, individually, with multiple people. When this person comes back into your life, burned at the stake, right? Carrie vibes. I think you're going to welcome them in, right? I think you have a very pure, beautiful, loving heart, Leo, the lion, right? But this is saying to me, be careful how much you let them in, how much you let them into your home, into your heart space, into your family, into your energy. Because I hate to say this, you might be setting yourself up for a little bit of heartbreak. I'm not saying don't, I'm just saying proceed with caution because that's what the universe is saying. It's almost like you've manifested this. You're waiting for your ships to come in and then boom, there's the ship. But why is it in the bowl, right? I almost got that like in the toilet. Like why is it like, yeah. It's like that expression like, it's in the toilet. It's bad. There's something about the offer that comes in. It doesn't satisfy you. It doesn't meet your needs because here's the thing. After you went through all this, you realized you have very high standards now, so you're not just going to take any offer that just gets thrown in your lap, right? Queen of Pentacles. That's the thing. There is an offer coming in. Again, multiple offers, very likely. Use your discretion. Use your discernment. You don't have to jump at the first thing that lands in your lap because, again, I said it a million times, you have so many people here you don't even realize. You had 3 kings in a row. Not even just here and there. Same deck. Right? Just boom, boom, boom. King, king, king. The last name king might mean something or something about the imagery or the iconography of like a crown or a throne or something. I can't don't they call the toilet the royal throne? I don't even know what that is. Maybe you guys work in plumbing. I don't know. That's for you to figure out. But there's something about multiple kings. There's something to that. Let's throw some more on your advice or guidance here. Because coming out in your action card, you have judgment. So again, making a judgment on the one you want to love. Also the one that's going to treat you right. The one who's going to nurture your heart versus break it. Take advantage of it. Undervalue it. Woman holding a coin. Yeah, it's coming up again. To me, it's saying make sure you find the perfect fit, right? If you're trying to force a key into this lock and it's just not working, you have to take that as a divine sign. It's divine guidance. It is asking you to hold out for the right one versus just I say this a lot versus like the low-hanging fruit. Just because it's there, just because you can reach it and take it, doesn't mean it's delicious, doesn't mean it's satisfying. The same needs to be applied to your love life and in your career, right? Sometimes we can't be choosy with jobs, but other times we can. So that's worth considering, right? I gotta pause you guys real quick. 1 second. All right, Leo, we're back. Sorry about that. Let's throw some romance angels on this. I'm going to get one for, I'm going to take 4. 2 for old love, 1 for Leo. Boom. And I was going to say, and 1 for this new person. Okay, so for the new person, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That's what I mean. There's something, you're hesitant about this one because they seem immature, or oh, you know what it is? They seem kind of nerdy. You think they're not cool enough. Oh, that's funny. I just heard that line in School of Rock, the pianist guy, the one who plays the keyboards. He has this like confession to Jack Black that he doesn't want to be in the band, and he goes, "I am not cool enough." He has an adorable little accent. That's what I heard with that. It's like, I am not cool enough. Leo won't accept me. That's why you're so hesitant about letting this new person in, that you guys bond mutually over some tough breaks you've had in relationships, but like, it's like their status or their stature or what they do for a living. Leo, stop. That's so mean. You're just like, you're not sure you're feeling it with this person. I don't know, Leo. I would give it a shot. All right, regarding your older relationships, all right, these are very positive cards. You have honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, and passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Yeah, so flat out, some of you are going to hook up with these people again, right, from the past. The passion card is the sex card. Again, I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying something that you think is going to be emotionally satisfying to you, I think you have a major, major epiphany about it, and maybe it takes this judgment call, right, revisiting the past, sipping the cup again to be like, oh yeah, you know, I don't, it's like, I don't have a taste for it anymore. No, I'm good. Like that's sort of what it is. Yeah, you have different taste buds now. Interesting. And then falling on you specifically, Leo, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. All right. So generally very, very, optimistic cards. I would like to throw, what was the last thing I was going to do? Oh, okay, regarding new love, because I know some people are like, the past is in the past, that's not what I want. Some of you, though, that clearly isn't the way, but for those looking for newness, any indicators about who's going to make your heart happy? Let's ask about that. I just heard Libra. Unexpected income. Yeah, this might be someone you work with. Again, that metaphor is just all over this reading. You have the Emperor, you have the King and Queen of, I was at the King and Queen of Coins, Pentacles, you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have woman holding a coin. At minimum, Leo, you're going to get a job offer that makes your heart happy. I can almost guarantee you that, right? But I can almost take unexpected income as some sort of prize, right? Because it's like you've mustered the courage to get through all this bullshit in your life romantically. It's like there's light at the end of the tunnel, and it comes as, I hate to say it this way, but it's almost like in the reward of like a person who loves you, who nurtures you, who has concern for your health. And when they make an offer to you, it's because they want you. They respect you so much. It's like this to me is like they come to you quite humbly, like, excuse me, I was wondering if I could offer you my love. Like, it's very cute. It's this person, Leo. It's the nerd. It's the nerd. He or she, they think they're not cool enough for you. And you kind of think that too, but oh, Leo, that's adorable. I can't. All right. Guys, like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below if any of this resonates, and I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye.